Welcome back to Simply Recipes by Claire. Today we are putting together a really easy, simple fall salad, so stay tuned. Okay, so let's get ready to go over all of our ingredients to make our fall green salad. We have romaine lettuce. You'll also need 3 carrots, 2 sweet potatoes. You'll also need about a half a cup of raisins, about a half a teaspoon of salt, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil, or you can use olive oil, whichever you prefer, mozzarella cheese. You could also use feta cheese if you prefer that. Mozzarella is just what I had laying around, so we'll be using that today. A dash of cinnamon, ground cinnamon, and to top the salad off, we'll be using some Italian dressing. Okay guys, so right now we are getting our sweet potatoes all peeled up. Right now we're just using 2 of the large potatoes. It's not, you don't need very much for this recipe at all. But sweet potatoes this time of the year are so wonderful because they're just so plentiful, and you can use them in a ton of recipes. But for today, we're just using it on top of just a green leaf salad, which is just so wonderful because it just adds so much flavor and can just take, just an ordinary salad and really elevate it into something so delicious. And so this, just adding the sweet potato on top is just so wonderful. I enjoy using sweet potatoes in so many different types of recipes, and especially around the holiday, they are just so ready and available. So we're just getting these all peeled up and ready to go, and we're going to be moving on to our carrots here also. All right, so as you can see, we have got our vegetables, our sweet potatoes, and our carrots all cut down into little chunk sizes. So what you want to do now is to get them spread out onto a flat pan. We're then going to go ahead and coat our vegetables with the olive oil or the vegetable oil. Either one will work just fine. And then you want to go ahead and season with salt and brown sugar. So we will go ahead and do that now. Got my olive oil here, and I mentioned before that this recipe takes about 3 tablespoons of the vegetable oil or the olive oil. You only need about 2 tablespoons of it, but like I said, it just kind of depends on how big your sweet potatoes are. That will determine the amount of oil that you use, so just kind of eyeball it and see what is going to work. So let's go ahead and get this all mixed around, and I am actually doing this one-handed because I am filming. My daughter typically helps me, but she is not available right now, so it's just myself. Okay, now that we've got that all nice and oiled and coated, we're now going to go ahead and add in our salt. So we'll go ahead and we'll just sprinkle that just over top. Okay, want to get it nice and seasoned. Okay, and then we will also go ahead and add in our sugar on top. So we'll just give it a nice coat. And like I said, just eyeball this and just see, how much you want. If you want a little less, put a little less. It's just kind of up to, what you want to do. So we'll get this all nice and coated and pretty. Now this is going to go into the oven at 400 degrees at about, I would say 35 to 45 minutes. So you're going to roast these at 400 degrees. Now, as I mentioned before, just roast them until they are nice and tender on the outside, and you'll know that they're done. But like I said, just keep an eye on it and just see how they turn out. All right, so we'll go ahead and pop this into the oven now. Oh, and let me add the cinnamon. I totally forgot. Let's do that now. Let's add the cinnamon really quick, just on top. And you don't need very much of this, just a little dash of cinnamon. Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll roast these up, and then we'll come back and we will assemble our salad. All right, so it looks like we have our sweet potatoes and our carrots all roasted up and ready to go. So we are now ready to assemble our salad. All right, so let's assemble our salad. So we're just gonna top the salad with our sweet potato and our roasted carrot. And like I mentioned before, this is really meant to be very simple. Most of the recipes that will be done here on the channel will be just really easy, simple, little quick dishes that you can just put together for you and your family. And as I mentioned before, this is just such a wonderful thing to just have as a quick lunch, as a side for dinner, and it's just wonderful. So I just love trying different things on my green leaf salad just to make it more interesting. All right, so now that we've got our sweet potatoes on top, we're going to now add our raisins. So with the brown sugar and the raisins, it just gives the salad just a nice sweet taste. So we'll just add our beautiful raisins on top. Now you can also add things like granola and sunflower seeds to give that, just to give it a little bit more crunch. You could also do that. So if you have any of those things on hand, feel free to add some crunch. You can even do croutons, which is also delicious. And now we're going to add our beautiful cheese on top. So yummy. Can't go wrong with a little bit of cheese. And we'll add a little bit more just for good measure. And then just to top it off, I'm going to add our Italian dressing just to top it off, and just give it a nice, beautiful marinade on top. All right, and there you go. So that's it. So simple, so easy. And I hope you enjoy this simple fall salad, and give it a try and let me know what you think. All right, friends, thank you so much for joining me in on today's recipe. Don't forget that you can find more recipes on my blog at Simply Recipes by Claire. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you in on the next video. Take care.